the last episode, I focused on protecting what was already here. The water well was finally sealed and safe. I brought a deposit to store water for the garden I saved earlier. I kept brush cutting most of the terraces. Slow work, but work that open space. After weeks of cutting, clearing and fixing, I realized I needed a place to pause. Somewhere simple, to rest, to think, to listen, to be creative. I didn't want to build anything yet, but I needed a small space that could remind me why I'm doing all this. My brother came to help me set up a big tent. He spent hours doing it, from flattening the surface to get mount the tent right. Little by little, it started to take shape. We laughed, struggled, and figured it out together. When it was finally standing, it felt right. A quiet corner where I could breathe, play some music, meditate, and just watch the light change. Having that tent changed the way the land felt. For the first time, there was a space not made for work, but for being. There were days that I spent here just being creative and making my own music. impossible to sit for long out here without seeing something else that needs to be done. The grass doesn't stop growing just because I want to rest. I decided to add a few lights around, not fancy, just simple cables and soft bulbs to keep the nights visible and a little warmer. When the sun goes down, that soft glow under the tree makes everything feel alive in a different way. It's quiet, but not empty anymore. Hey everyone! Another day here in the farm, another day with my favorite suit. Today the project is to brush cut all this terrace, which gives access to the fruit trees, the pears, apples, tangerines, oranges, olive trees, the kiwis, yeah, the cherries, the pomegranate. So yeah, the project is clean up this area, and I'm gonna take advantage the fact that it's not so warm today. So let's start and do this rock on.
Cold rain, making rivers on my window late last night. Cold rain, cold rain. Rain in the shadow, and my head on my window pane. Shadow, don't you bother me anymore. Don't you darken up my door. Shadow, don't you follow me anymore. Just lie and stay there on the floor. Just lie and stay there on the floor.
Hey, so here we are, ready to start a new project. This is not a big project, but something that I wanted to do since long, which is kind of take all the garbage from this small water tank, which I believe that was here like to keep and hold some water to use in the garden. But I want to clean it and to make here kind of a small water tank for the cat also to have water when I'm not in the farm. This will also, I believe, to give some water to the birds that are around. There's a lot of garbage, even bladers are here. Something I'm used to is to find a lot of garbage in this farm. Yeah, sometimes I don't understand how people could be so disconnected with nature and All these kind of behaviors, for me it makes no sense. Let's do it. I'm gonna start to take all the blades and bladers, and then I'm gonna take all the soil and the leaves. So the tank is cleaned, or most of it. Besides the soil, roots, I found many garbage. Probably the tank is cracked. I can see there is a pipe there. There is a pipe here, and there is a pipe here. So this one comes for sure from the big tank. That one goes for sure towards the garden. And this one, I don't know where it comes from, but I would say it comes from the main house. So the other day I started a task of cleaning this water tank, but the mission was not accomplished because all the water just kind of went away directly to the garden through the pipe that's still there. So what I'm gonna do, or try to do, is to use a big garbage bag to see if I can keep the water here, and that way I avoid that the water just goes away. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So let's do it. So now I'm gonna try to cover the tank with this, and with the help of some stones I'm gonna try to keep it like stuck. I don't know if it's gonna work, but as everything here in the farm is just trying and see if it works, otherwise we learn. As days go by, I'm starting to find rhythm here. Work, rest, repeat. Not rushing, not forcing. Just learning how to live with the land instead of against it.